What's up, friends? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Elizabeth. This is the Joyful Sojourn, and in today's video, we are opening up my portrait planner. This is from Laurel Denise, and I did purchase this on my own, but I am an affiliate. So if you want to pick anything up from Laurel Denise, Joyful 10 will save you 10% off on your purchase. And oh my goodness, Sadie. Sorry about my dog barking, but she does that because she's a dog. There is an affiliate link down in the description box as well. So if you decide to pick anything up, please use that code and the link in the description box. This has been an incredibly popular planner. Laurel Denise planners have grown in popularity over the last year. I mean, she's been around for several years, but I've just seen like an explosion over the last year, and her big shtick is being able to see your monthly layout and your weeklies at the same time. I wonder what a daily planner would look like for her. I wonder if that's ever going to happen. It'd probably have to be like a 3-month planner because dailies take up a lot of space. But the portrait planner, this guy is currently sold out on the website, but I believe there will be a restock, and that the 2025 planner lineup will include the portrait planner. So if you are liking this layout and you want to try it for yourself for January 2025, that launch is happening soon, guys. We're in planner season. August and September is when all the companies come up with all of the planners for the upcoming year. So the portrait is being released in a January start, so stay tuned for that. And remember, Joyful 10. Okay, so enough of the yakking. I'm using the portrait planner for social media content. I'm kind of just calling this my Joyful Sojourn planner because it's just managing everything underneath that Joyful Sojourn umbrella. And so that is what I'm using this for. So if you're not a content creator, that's okay. But maybe you'll get some ideas just for structure from this video. So here is my front page, and I'm going to give you guys just like an overview of how this worked for me in July. And then I'm going to do a very minimal setup of this planner. I decorated big time last month, and it's cute, and I like that all of the deco is concentrated to the perimeter so that the meat and potatoes can be the meat and potatoes. But I'm not even sure I'm going to do that much decorating this time. I grabbed the Neutral Chic sticker book from the Happy Planner, and I might grab some washi tape. Other than that, I'm going to keep it pretty simple for August and just get to planning. So let's start with how this worked for me for content creation. This has been really a great place to just brain dump. So in the monthly, this is your monthly overview here at the top, and then your weeklies are down at the bottom. So this worked for me, having the monthly be my overview for the content that I posted that day. So anything that I posted, I logged up at the top. The blue-green color is YouTube videos, and then the yellow is short form videos, which would include both Instagram Reels and TikTok. And I haven't, as of the filming of this, have not completely finished the month of July, so you're going to see some open spots. But I really liked this. I liked seeing the visual of what was up and coming, and I did use pencil first, and then as I posted things, I put it in pen just to kind of finalize it. I used these highlight stickers from Cloth and Paper for highlighting new releases, and so that I'd kind of keep that in the back of my mind. If something new is coming out, or if I'm an affiliate for someone that's got a product that they've sent me, I want to make sure that I'm talking about that product on that specific day. So that's what these highlight stickers mean. The daily habits, I was tracking when I posted on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, days that I was paid or compensated for my time as an affiliate, and then no spend, which I did pretty good. I think there might be another day in here, but for the most part in the month, I only spent money on planner stationery things maybe 4 times in the month of July, which is like really good for me. So proud of myself there. I haven't put my follower subscriber count information in here yet, but I'm liking these boxes as kind of quick quick takes at data at the end of the month. So I will populate this when the month has ended and track how I'm doing with that data. This page I used for my content ideas, and I honestly didn't use it that much this month. I'm covering it because there are some things that I haven't done yet that I want to save those ideas for myself. But so I have room here to grow, and I think I'm going to do some changing this month, this upcoming month. Instead of having my ideas here, I think I'm going to move my finance related things to this front dot grid section. As far as how the weekly pages went this month, really kind of ebbed and flowed with just what I was thinking in a specific day. At first, I was populating everything I wanted to get done for the week at the front of the week here, and then I would kind of migrate things over each day as things were not completed in the previous day. It'd get migrated to the next day and so on. I kind of ebbed and flowed with that. I did stay off social media, did not post in the month of July on Sundays, which is why I have that decorated here so I wouldn't be tempted to decorate. And I had that marked off on my weeklies as well. There's not a lot of structure here, and I want to keep it this way. I also don't want to decorate these weeklies. I really just want this to be pen to paper. Lots of, moving things around, lots of arrows. It's messy, but it makes sense to me. And I guess for a while I was putting what my posts were down at the bottom each day, which is a duplication of what's up in the monthlies, but that's okay. That's just what I did. Let's see. I still used sticky notes. I'm obsessed with the Laurel Denise sticky note pad thing. So yeah, even if I had room on here, I was still grabbing sticky notes. But yeah, I'm liking how this worked. I don't know if I need a system. I kept trying to create one and even creating different sections for each day. And it's just, I need this to just move with me. And if I put in too much structure, it's going to be too restrictive. And I just need it to be when it needs to be for each week. And I'm going to keep with that system. So the back pages have my budget related section, so my income and my expenses. And then I created this table for my monthly reels and my monthly YouTube schedule. And I know that this seems like a duplicate of this, but it's not. This ended up being the place where every day I'd come here and I'd have a pencil and I'd be working through the different ideas that I had and plugging them in, kind of Tetrising them in to see where things made sense, like what piece of content makes sense for a specific day if there's a release or if there's a fun holiday, like wanting to make sure that, I don't know, if I'm showing washi, maybe I do it on Wednesdays because alliteration. So I did a lot of Tetrising here, and then that kind of created my schedule for the month. And I also liked seeing it vertically this way because it made content creation a little bit less nebulous, because I would see these empty spaces and I know, okay, I just got to figure out something to put in that empty box. And it just kind of breaks things down like bare bones. The gray is Sundays, or if I just didn't end up posting. And that way I can see, just visually how many reels I'm posting over the course of the month. The July YouTube section, I might do some reworking here. If I move the budget and expenses type stuff to that front page, maybe Reels and YouTube can have their own setup here. And I think that's what I'm going to do for the month of August. So if you have any questions about how this did or didn't work for me, or if you have questions about formatting, definitely leave me a comment down below. But let's go ahead and jump into August. And the reason I'm doing less stickering for August is because, y'all, August is a marathon, okay? It is not a sprint, it is a marathon. Well, it feels like a sprint, but I gotta be like on it for August. And the challenge for me with August, content creation is I do not have part-time daycare for Esther in August. She's in between a summer program and the fall program, which means more time with Esther, which is awesome, but less time for the Joyful Sojourn. And it's hard because I now kind of rely on content creation and YouTube ad revenue and stuff like that to contribute to my family to pay the bills. And so I need to keep producing as a way to provide for my family or contribute to my family. But I don't have as much time. And it happens to fall when a lot of companies are releasing fall product. So I'm going to have to figure out how to keep up with the schedule in August, but be grace-filled with myself, knowing that I cannot do all the things. And that might mean maybe as I'm before we get into August, really thinking about maybe cutting my routine or my schedule with the Joyful Sojourn, cutting it back down a little bit so that I don't feel so stressed in the month of August. And as I'm saying that out loud, I really think that's the best decision for me. So I had been the last 2 months basically creating short form content every day. So an Instagram reel and TikTok every day, Monday through Saturday. In June, it was Monday through Sunday. I was doing it every day. Then I pared it back to Monday through Saturday. And I think for the month of August, I might have to pare it down and maybe 3 times a week instead of 6. And for YouTube, I'm trying to post at least 3 times a week. But it might have to pare down to 2 times a week with the exception of new releases. So, it's going to be an interesting month for the Joyful Sojourn. So let's get to setup, and let's take a look at this planner or the sticker book. I really like the sticker book. It's so pretty. This is neutral chic, and I believe this was in the summer release from the Happy Planner. It's very clean and professional looking. So if you are a boss or a professional person, you might like this sticker book. And if you're not, if you just like kind of a minimalist aesthetic, this might be a good one for you. So, I mean, I'm even tempted to like, oh, I love these little icons. I'm tempted to grab like something decorative to add to this rather than just plain colors. But yeah, I mean, I feel like these boxes I really like. Where are they? The cute little shapes. These ones. I mean, I guess I could use them with this kind of in the backdrop. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can find... What if we got some like washi tape shop washi that's really kind of funky and unique? Like maybe some of this washi. This could be really pretty. And throw down some of this like stationery washi. I can figure out where this starts. And let's see. Yeah, I mean, I could do something like this. Like these guys. Should we give this a go? Or, ooh, like these strawberries. Like those strawberries are really pretty and still kind of summery. Maybe we go with the strawberries. We've got strawberries, and then I could add these guys for a little bit of texture as well. Let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to take this washi. This is Washi Tape Shop. I'm an affiliate for the Washi Tape Shop as well. So if you want to get some new washi, Joyful 10 will also save you at 10% over at the Washi Tape Shop. I am going to Ooh, I mean, this is like really pretty, and it's like the perfect, that would be kind of a fun way to decorate this top bit. Should we do this? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna rip some of this. This is the type of washi that has a paper backing. I'm going to pre-rip this because I really like raw edges. So we're gonna throw this all over the place and then add some of these simple boxes from the Happy Planner and call it a spread. How about that? Yeah, I think that's pretty. So let's pull this guy up. And fun fact, you guys, the Washi Tape Shop is actually having a back to school sale. So if you are looking, I wonder if, I don't know what the sale is, but it is very possible that they might have a sale that's even better than my discount code. So make sure you check out the Washi Tape Shop for their back to school sale. I believe it starts August 1st. I'm just gonna trim this. And you can get yourself some of this pretty washi. I'm guessing this one's still available. I don't think I've had it too long, but look how pretty that is. That like kind of vintagey, neutral color. I think that's really pretty. And yet it's still summery because it's got the strawberries. I'm gonna rip this guy. Yeah, so make sure you check out their back to school sale. I think I'm gonna do that too, because I like their wide washies a lot. I like that it helps kind of fill spaces in. This one would look really pretty with some grid, like a grid pattern peeking out underneath it. Hindsight is 2020. Let's pull this guy over. It's funny, I said I wasn't going to do too much decorating. I'm still not. We're just using washi, and it's kind of hard to see the edge here. Just trying to get this down the page. So cute. All right, I'm a little bit over, so I'm gonna trim that. This washi is so pretty. Have I used this before? Hold on, I gotta trim this. How gorgeous is that? Okay, well, I recommend this washi because my gosh, that is so pretty. We definitely want more, and we'll, I'll redate that up at the top. Now, I definitely want to add some down here. And do I have it kind of fit the sections? I think I want to go this way. Yeah, I'm going to have this fit up at the top of each square. So to do that, see if I can do this without pulling it off the entire thing. We'll see how this works. Or I guess I could trim it after I've laid it all down. I guess we can do that. So I'm going to put this flush with the box up at the top. And should I go all the way across? I guess I can go all the way across. Why not? I always say I'm going to do one thing when I start a video and then I end up doing something totally different. So bear with me. All right, so I just laid that down. Now I'm just going to trim using the slice precision cutter. And I'm cutting on the lines of the box so that the washi is only inside the box. Let's see how easy this is to remove. Oh yeah. Just kind of dragging my tweezers. These are college tweezers, by the way. They're longer than some of the other planning tweezers that you'll see around. And I really like them. They're for like labs, like bio and chem labs. I would imagine, I wonder if like eyelash tweezers would be longer. I like longer tweezers because they remove my hand from like the field of vision and I can see where I'm placing things a little bit better. So here we've done the strawberries, pretty. And I'm just gonna take some of these dots and I'm gonna use these as deco. Just gonna trim these a little bit just for some texture here. Grab another one of these, and then we're gonna lay down the these fun solid color boxes because they look cool. Let's do this guy here. And I'm just curious how this is going to work. Kind of want to do this flush just like that and do it in different places. So we'll do that one there. Do this one here. And I'm going to do the same thing that I did last month with these, which is have them represent my different, the things I'm tracking at the end of the month, my follower and subscriber counts and stuff like that. I'm gonna throw this grid guy right here. And let's see, let's do this color and have this guy right here. And then maybe we'll find some cool header stickers. That's really pretty. I think we need a little bit more punch. So I'm gonna add this here, but I need to lift this guy back up if I can. Push that down pretty hard. Ooh. Okay, lay that one down. Put that back down there. And if I can put this here, which will mean I need to lift up this box. Even lightly decorating for me is probably more decorating than most. So bear with me, guys. All right. So we're just adding just a little bit of texture with those strawberries. I think this looks pretty. Let me add a little bit more color. I'm gonna add this right here just because it looks like we've got a little gap. And I'm gonna trim this a little bit more. Just have this little piece sticking out right here. Okay, so let's see if there's any header stickers in here for what I might want to track. So it would be, what are the words? Maybe not hooray. More like remember. I want to use the quotation marks because I think those are cute. Maybe we'll do a quote right here. Okay, did we not see celebrate, hooray, hello, hello? I thought there were more. I thought there were more swatches. Maybe not. Nope. So this is what we're going to do for down here, because this is where I am tracking stuff. I'm going to grab my sticker albums and look for my social media themed album. I do have a YouTube video up on kind of flipping through these guys if you want to see it. These are cute. What kind of icons do I want to do? Planner Kate, Proud Sticker Design, Instagram Post, YouTube Post, Release. Ooh, I like the new releases. Okay, so I think I'm going to take one of these new release stickers because I was using the first box on that last month spread for launches, and I think I want to do that again. Do I want paper or do I want clear? I have both. I think we'll go with paper so we can see it. So we'll do new releases here. So anything new release, I will list here. I have to write small because I just made that box significantly smaller, but that's okay. And then let's go with paper icons. We'll go with Sweet Freckled Designs. Let's change things up. These are kind of cute. They're like little doodles. And I'm going to put the Instagram doodle here. Or, yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do Instagram doodle here. I don't have a doodle for TikTok, but I'll just remember that is TikTok. Maybe I could use like a video camera for TikTok. I don't know if I have a paper video camera. Did I have one? Did you all see one? Now I can't remember. I think those were at the beginning. So I've got the cameras. Pretty sure I had a film one. Yes. But, well, for paper, I've got, I guess I could do this for TikTok. What's going to be the best color? I mean, maybe just black. Let's pull this guy out. And let's grab, I think black's going to be the best. It's small. It's going to be hard to see. I could just put it down here. I'll just put it down here. It's different, but the icon style is different, so maybe that's all right. Okay, so we've got our monthly tracking there. So this is where I'm going to put my, how did I say it? I said start, finish. So we're going to do start and finish. I'm going to put reels, and I'm going to put the number of reels that I did that month, and reels and posts. And then start, finish, videos, number of videos. And then same thing with TikTok. We're going to do start, finish, and videos. So my starting follower count and my finishing follower count for each of the 3 platforms. Okay, as far as daily habits, I didn't really keep up with this, but I'm going to stick with the same, I'm going to stick with this, well, I'm going to stick with the posts. So, Instagram post, TikTok post, YouTube video, I'm going to put no spend next, and I'm going to leave this this next one open. I had put down like paydays. Actually, maybe paydays isn't a bad. I'll just keep paydays because I don't have any other ideas. Paydays. Okay, so those will be my habits. I definitely want to do something pretty there, and I really like these quotation marks. I don't know what quote I'm going to put here, but I'm going to put a quote here. And I want to add a little bit more black to the spread. Or, you know, I could just use a black pen. And then I could use a color. No, I'm going to use the black quotation marks, actually. So I'm going to put it here. And another one here. And then I have to come up with a quote. Let me think about that. Let me think about it. I really like these squiggly lines and stuff, so I got to think about how I'm going to use those stickers. Now, the other thing I wanted to do for this month is change out the order of these dot grid pages. So last month I had my bills and expenses, or my income and expenses, on the last page over here, but I'd like to go ahead and move that over to this page, and let's do that by, should we throw a little, I can add a little bit of flair here. Let's do that, because one of the interesting things about these split planners is trying to find where they start, obviously you can see that this is a calendar and this is dot grid, so you're going to know the pages are here, but they can be difficult to pull. So I'm going to go ahead and take this scrap and run this along the top, and that will be marking my edges. I had someone reach out to me who had just picked up this planner, and they love it, but they have some mobility issues, and this can be difficult to hold on to or to like pull. And so if you have arthritis or you had a stroke or something like that, I would recommend using the removable Avery index tabs to stick onto each page so that you can pull it more easily. I am a big fan of the tabs that I purchased from Stylish and Minimal Co. for my Hemlock and Oak planners, but because those are expensive and permanent, I don't think that they're the best option for a planner like this. And so I would highly recommend that if you're having a difficult time pulling these pages, using those Avery tabs. And I should look and see in one of my drawers if I have one to share with you. They're like Avery Ultra tabs, and they're plastic, so they are easy to pull, and they are removable. And that way you can kind of move them from week to week and open up exactly to the page that you're trying to get at. So that would be my recommendation if you're needing a little bit of help pulling these pages. But adding a little bit of color here, honestly, on every page is going to be really helpful for you to, you know, see where you need to pull for these guys. So as far as the layout for this, I'm keeping it pretty simple. I want to make sure I have a little box. I could go back to, I love these graph circles. They're so pretty. So maybe I'll just add these guys back in. And let me see, did I do the math on this already and I forgot? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. A nice not even number. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We're going to say, we're going to go with 16 and 16. So I'm just going to put this guy, I'm going to trim this in half. And I'm going to drop it down maybe here, just for a little extra. And I'm going to do the same thing here. And then we're going to grab a box, maybe one of these guys. Right here. Ooh, I don't like that. It's too small. We need some boxes that are a little bit bigger. Maybe this is what I don't like. Let me take these off. Let me see if I can find a better option. Let me draw these lines first. So we're gonna draw a line down here. So just gonna create a box for income and expenses here. Okay, having a little bit of structure is nice. Let's see. Oh, there's quotes in this sticker book, so I could also steal a quote from the sticker book. We need good boxes, guys. Here we go. Should we go with some gold just for the kicks? Just for the kicks? Oh, they're too big in my opinion. Let me go back. Oh, here we go. Here we've got, well, they're also the same size. Let me think about this for a second. Go back here. Too big? I mean, I kind of think so. I think I gotta go with, oh wait, here, look, these match. They're still big, but I think that's okay. I'm gonna try to not go any lower than that line. And same thing here. Okay. So we're gonna do income and expenses. So if you're new to the world of social media, there are multiple sources of income. There's ad revenue from YouTube. There's not this many. I'm not paid that well. But there's ad revenue, and then there's affiliate income, there's contract income. And so it is a diverse environment. So there are multiple income streams. The problem with it is it's inconsistent. It is not my regular salary of old. That is for certain. Okay, how did I do this? I did 2 lines or 2 rows of dots. So I'm just trying to match what I did on the other side over here. And then I had 2 sets of dots there. And I'll go down here. Okay, so we need the date. We need the source and the amount. And same thing, the date, the putting source for expenses, even though that word doesn't quite make sense, and the amount. Okay, so this whole situation is set. Let me see if there's a quote in here. Let's see. Find your soul. That is intense. Find joy in the ordinary. Well, we know that I'm a big fan of that, but I'm not going to use any of these quotes for here. I need to think about that. Okay, so spread numero uno is done, and I'm not going to do anything with my weeklies. We're going to leave these naked. Let's go to the back here, and the extent I'm going to do, the extent I'm going to decorate is maybe just throwing that washi down again. How did I do that? I do have a little bit of space. Not a lot, but a little bit. So I could do a really thin line all the way across. Let's go ahead and do that. And then maybe come up with a header and then call it good to go. And I'm going to rip this in half and keep the half that I'm not using, perhaps for a rainy day. Well, the other thing I want to do is block off my Sundays, because I really, really want to make sure I'm keeping the Sunday as Sabbath. So we've got our strawberries to go across. This is really pretty washi. I'm so glad that I took a moment to actually look at my stash, because this is super pretty. I'm gonna just kind of line this up. Try to keep on the page. Gonna snip that. And then this one's a little bit easier because this is not a flap, which makes me think, well, I can go all the way up to this line. And I'm going to go ahead and do that. Try to line this up all the way across. And trim. Let's trim off a little bit more from here and here. If I want to create my reels grid, I could. So what I might do, since I didn't need the full month or a full sheet for YouTube, I could even take up half, take up a little bit more space, and then have ideas on the left and then the actual schedule on the right. So I'm going to, sorry, I keep going back and forth with this. Let me see how I did that. So we've got 31 days in August, so it's going to be the same sitch. thinking about this for a second. I might leave this blank for now. Sorry guys, you're seeing me playing it in real time. I might have to rip this up a little bit higher in order to get the full length of the month. Let me see if it's possible to do that. If I just grab a piece, grab the edge. Let's just see if I can shave off a little bit more. Just like that. Okay. And I think I want to do the same thing over here. Rip a little bit more off. I need to there we go. Give myself a bit more of a piece to pull onto. There we go. So I'm just kind of shaving off the bottom just to give me a little bit more wiggle room. Okay, so I think I talked about this last month, or maybe in a reel where I set up that back page, but I really, really, really like vertical planning a lot. And so like those perpetual calendars where you see, you know, each day of the month listed vertically, I really like that look. I really, I don't know, it makes sense for my mind. And so I like to replicate that. I'm going to grab the N89 Tombow pen. It is my favorite gray pen for adding just a little bit of depth to my planner without really adding any color. I do want to make sure that the tip on this other side though is pretty, yeah, it's pretty thin. So I'm going to use this to create lines. I just don't want dominating lines. I mean, it's not that they're super bold here, but I think, yeah, I think I would just like it a little bit better. Or actually, since I'm going to use this for my Sundays, I'm just going to find a fine tipped pen. So let's go with, grab one of these. These are Unipin fine liners. And they're pretty close, the 0.03 and the 0.05. They look very similar to me. I'm gonna go with the 0.05. And I'm going to create a grid for July. And let's just do it. Okay, so do I need to start here though? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, I need to start at the very top. So we're gonna go 1, and 1, the first is a Thursday, and I use R for Thursday. And then let's do the numbers first. 3, 4, 5, 6. This is definitely unique to my way of thinking, but even if you're not a content creator and you're using this for like family planning stuff, maybe a perpetual calendar like this, like the vertical view, could be helpful in your life as well. Just think about whether or not that makes sense for how your brain works. But it really is helpful for me. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And oh, I love that there's gonna be so much more room this month being able to do it this way. And then I'm just gonna come over here and go 16 all the way to the end of the month. And as I'm doing this, I just realized I have some really good stickers that could do this for me. 31. Yeah, I was just thinking in my calendaring album. Remind me, you guys, next month to use, where are they? Where are these ones? I've got stickers like this that are strip stickers. Remind me to use strip stickers. Yeah. You know what? Kind of makes me want to. Hold on a second. Oh, the only thing is like spacing, but look at these. These are Tyrian design. It's too late, right? I mean, I could do it on the other side. I'm going to pull these out just so that I have them. What's cool about this planner is it does have a pocket in the front. I want to make sure I have these with me because next month, or maybe even, I mean, yeah, they're not a perfect fit, but it certainly would look nicer if I use stickers. Okay, so Thursday, let me finish this, guys. Sorry. Saturday, Sunday, getting distracted. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Hopefully y'all are multitasking, hanging out with me while decorating your own planners too. See, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Okay, so this is the real schedule. Let me lift this guy up, and then I'm going to throw some lines down. Make sure I'm all lined up. Okay. Just like that. I'm going to do that all the way down. I think last month I did this as a reel so people wouldn't have to actually watch me do this. So if y'all would prefer I didn't do this next month, you just let me know. But I think it is good for folks to see every once in a while how long it takes to do things in real time. Just so you know that, you know, if you undertake the same thing, it takes time, guys. And also, you know, it's not any easier for me than it would be for you. It takes the same amount of time. But I don't know how long this video will be, but if it's half an hour, 45 minutes, for me, it's worth it to sit down and do this for a half hour, 45 minutes. And then for the next 31 days, have a planner that meets my needs. Ooh, are we drying out? That would be a bummer. Y'all, I think my pen is drying out. That would be a bummer if I kept going without noticing. I'm going to push a little bit harder and hope we can get to the end of this. If not, I'll switch over to the 0.03. I've had these pens for a couple of years, so it would not surprise me if they were on their last leg. Ooh, we're getting kind of choppy. Kind of hoping we can make it though, guys. I think we're gonna make it. I'm just gonna have to push it a little bit harder. Anyways, I was saying, you know, I've made content, or I've decorated planner spreads on Instagram, and those have been, you know, shared by companies, and it's amazing what people feel emboldened to say and comment behind their computers and phones about how I decorate my planners. It does take time, but it is a source of comfort for me, and it's a creative outlet for me, and I spend my time on the things that have value in my life. And not everybody will put value on doing things that are creative or using paper products to live a more organized life, and that's okay. But it works for me. So that's why I do it, even if it doesn't make sense to anybody else. Okay, it'll take way too long for me to do this same thing over here on camera, and it's getting hot in here, guys. So I'm going to finish just this side, and then if you want to see the final setup, I'll do like a little reel flip through over on Instagram. My handle is the Joyful Sojourn. So if you want to see how the rest of it shakes out, make sure you check that out. I am going to take that N89 gray pen. I'm telling you, if you have one gray pen for really subtly marking things in your planners, and just one, get this one, the N89. It is the absolute best. And I'm going to highlight Sundays, because I would very much like to remember that Sundays, there should be no expectation to post content. I'm going to do it actually twice, just to make it a little bit deeper. I just love this pen, and I like how subtle it is, looking at this and then just seeing that slightly different color as a reminder. I don't need to fill that day with any content. That is not for content. That is for family and for rest. So I've got that. And this just is such an easier way for me to plan for content. I just get really overwhelmed at the beginning of the month. Like, I have a whole month to like figure out, what do I want to post? And now that there's kind of a reliance financially on me to post, it can get really overwhelming. And so being able to look at this and be like, okay, just think of, sitting here and just be like, okay, what could I do this day? And just putting in pencil, filling in, I just got to come up with something on each block or in each block. It just, I don't know, it does something to me. So I'm going to do the same thing over here, and it's going to be for YouTube. I'm going to put a quote up here. The last thing I want to do actually is with this Sunday block, I'm going to take a pen, a white inked pen. My favorite is the Uniball, the broad one. But of course, oh wait, is there one in here? There's not one in here. Let's see how this guy works. This is a jelly roll. Not a huge fan of these, but I'm gonna go ahead and see if we can, for the most part, get these lines covered. Of course, they do not want to get covered. I think this happened to be last week. What I ended up doing was using one of these whiteout pens. It tells me to shake and squeeze, guys. Shake and squeeze. So I'm going to shake and squeeze. Got a little sticky note here. Just trying to prime it. So I'll kind of dry it out a little bit. There we go. So I'm going to use this big whiteout shake and squeeze, and I'm going to just paint on some color here. And do something decorative. Should I leave the dates? I can't remember if I left the dates last time. I'm going to remove them. I'm going to take this guy, lift it up. Okay, I'm going to let that air out. And let me see how I decorated last time. I left the dates last time, actually. I bet that was probably helpful for me. Oh well, we're going to leave that just as so. And I'm going to see if I've got any more washi tape shop stickers or designs that could be pretty. These are kind of pretty. Or I could throw some more strawberries down and I bet one of these jot it down boxes would fit okay. It would. It's got a little bit of room, which makes me want to put I'm going to set that down for a second. Kind of thinking it would be nice just to have some journaling space. I don't know how the month is shaken up. I could take one of these bigger boxes, and I could do ideas over here too. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna use these dot grid boxes, and it's gonna add some color here. I cut this off because I don't need it. And if I do it at an angle, do this again. Lift this up. This is just going to add a little bit of color. So we'll do that. I'm going to make like a quilt, a patchwork quilt of these boxes. So it's adding just a little bit of color. I wonder if I could. Ooh, that's kind of cute. If I put this guy here. If I do that there, let's put a little peekaboo right here of something else. Just add a little bit of texture. I could add a bullet list. So we've got dot grid, we've got lined. I could use one of these. That. And then I could trim this guy, give it a flat edge. Now we're just having fun, guys. I'm going to throw that right there. And I'm going to trim this piece off. This is just additional writing space and a reminder to not work on the Joyful Sojourn on Sundays. So I'm gonna go ahead and press that down and then trim this guy. And we need something else. A little bit of strawberry, perhaps. How about that? Like right there. Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna rip this. And I'm gonna rip this right here. Gosh, this is fun. I have fun doing this. It's just, man, just feels so good. I'm going to take this piece and I'm gonna stick it right here. Nope, I'm gonna go a little bit lower so that we have more of that graph grid from the circle showing. Right there. And then feel like we need something right there. So I'm gonna rip this piece. I'll throw this guy down. And then we're gonna call it quits. Bam. Oh, it makes me want to do that over the quote section over here in that margin. Oh, we need August. We need the word August. Let me see what JoJo's got in neutral dated, because I figure she's got some neutrals. I could change the dates at the top as well. Tempting. Do we have August that's not stacked? We do. I'm going to take this August and throw that right here. And I'm kind of tempted to change out the dates just for kicks. Shall we? Just a little something, something. Sure. Monday. Let's change all the colors too. Tuesday. Ooh, I think I want the... Do I not want them stacked? Hold on. Rethinking. There are some of these not stacked, right? Yes. I'm going to unstack them. I do like the font on Laurel Denise planners. I think it's really nice. I like that clean font a lot. Let me see if there's anything. me see what these would look like. Too big. Maybe I won't. No, I kind of want to change up the colors. I just want a smaller text. But I think my best bet is going to be the script. Script unstacked. Let's see what this looks like. See how much space this takes up. Not a lot. Monday. Let's do it. Tuesday. I might hate it because I really do like the basic font. Wednesday. Oh, wait, we've got this other kind of darker taupey color. Thursday. Let's see. Friday. Here's the question. Do I do Saturday and Sunday, or do I do Sunday? I mean, I guess I could do Sunday. I was thinking I would like leave it, but let's go ahead and put Sunday down. Sunday. Sunday fun day. Okay. I think we're going to call it, guys. I don't want to do anything else. This is enough for me to get going with my August content planning. So let me make sure you guys can see everything on here because I know it's kind of a big planner. So I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Okay, so I did some redating, at least the days of the week, and I added August here since I had covered it up. I'm going to put a quote here. I haven't decided what it's going to be. I've populated my daily habits. Going to leave that pretty basic. I decorated these 4 boxes. I like how this turned out using the neutral chic sticker book from the Happy Planner. So pretty. I made an income and expenses log here, and I left my weeklies undecorated. I will not be decorating these at all. I don't see a purpose to that, and I need to be able to brain dump. So I've left that all naked, and then I have my reel schedule here, and I'm going to put my YouTube schedule and YouTube ideas here. And then this is just kind of junk journal-y decorative, but maybe I'll put some thoughts here, or if I need additional writing space for launch and release information, since this is so much smaller. This maybe is just specific dates, and then maybe this is release information. I'm not sure how I'm going to use this yet, but the point really is to block off this day so I don't use that as an available time for content creation. And we're good to go. So if you want to see how this ends up, definitely check out my Instagram account, The Joyful Sojourn, and make sure you're following me over there. If you want to hang out with me again here, then please consider subscribing to my channel. I show a lot of different planners here on my account, and I'm going to be showing a lot of different planners in August and September because 'tis the season. So make sure you're subscribed if you want to see all the new things coming out for January 2025 in the planner community. Until next time, friend, God bless you. God bless you and keep you. Do something creative today, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.